Today we are going to present Management Information System for Dell. Our crew members are Xian Hu, Ken Hong Kwok, Yu Ji Xiao, Jun Hao Lin, Wu Zhua Lin Bu. Key fact about Dell. Dell was founded by Michael Dell in 1984. Dell entered Fortune 500 after 8 years. And how Dell doing so successful? As the industry matures, companies start to focus on single part and become specialized in creating items that can be assembled with other parts to prepare a computer. And Dell just focus on activity that drives sales instead of putting capital in producing items that other manufacturers are already creating. Also, Dell decided to skip over the traditional channel and sell direct to the customer. They call it the model. It reduces a lot of cost. Next will be Jun Hao presenting the business model.
Now I'm going to talk about business model for Dell. There are many three parts of product area for Dell. First one is enterprise solution. Enterprise solutions contain service, networking, and storage. For services and networking, Dell's expansion is based on the customer requirement about what kind of product does they need. For example, they expand their product edge rack servers and Power Edge C Cloud, as well as the introduction of new networking Power Connect J series. For their rivals, HP only have a few types of servers. Dell has a wider choice of servers for customer, which is an advantage for Dell. For storage, Dell expand their storage system, PowerBot and Dell EcoLogic to support different organizations with different requirements in various environments, including more flexible to increase capacity, performance, and the protection in specific area. 5% growth on storage. HP has only 1.5% growth on their ESSN department. Dell is mainly performing better in storage sections than HP. For next one is services. Services has recorded a 36% growth revenue, mainly because period system. It attracts more public and large enterprise due to they offer excellent application technology, infrastructure, business process, and consulting services. It was acquired by Dell in 2009 and has recorded 1.9 billion revenue in only 3 quarters in 2009. It provides brilliant support services such as 360x24 and online support. It creates remarkable reputation of services that makes Dell stand out from other rivals in this competitive industry. For service software and peripherals, Dell operates online store and download store specifically for customer and small to medium-sized organizations. It grew 8% due to the direct sales mode. It allows Dell to have a higher flexibility and speed. For example, Dell does not need too many inventories, and it could also reduce the cost of storing inventories. Next is client products. The mobility of client products occupies 31% of the total revenue in 2011. The reason of this is the introduction of new innovations such as the new Latitude and Inspiration Door series, and they improve the functionality and the latest technology with relatively affordable price to attract more customers. However, the profit decreased 47% in 2012 due to the reduction in computer demand. For example, as Dell introduced their iPad in February, the demand of notebooks decreased sharply. And then it's for desktop PC. Desktop PCs has recorded a demand increase 10% in 2011 because the massive demand of large enterprise and medium business. The revenue proportion of desktop PC remained to fall since 2009. The reduction may represent the lack of innovation for desktop PC directly caused the drop in sales.
Now I'm going to talk about information system for Dell. First, the supply chain management. Dell developed its internal business process by creating product cells that start assembly at the point of order. To manage the supply of the computer part, Dell maintain close relationship with their supplier and logistic provider to make their vendor management and manage the inventory system, while Dell focus on product assembly. Information among all all business partners need to be shared. Information shared through internet reduce the gap for B2B. And for human resource management, in Dell, the basic information for each employee such as gender, salary, email will record in the system. This enables Dell to be more structured to implement the human resource management practice. Also, the system can collect feedback about how they feel about their supervisor's resource job too, and rate their manager from online human resource feedback. All this data can be used to understand the voice inside the company and modify the human resource policy and increase satisfaction of employee. Next, I'm going to talk about the customer relationship management. And Dell segmenting their customer into 3 types in order to collect data from different type of customers to study, making more accurate demand focus. Once people register the account in Dell, his or her account information and all the activity in Dell website will be recorded in the database for further self-analysis. Moreover, there are surveys to customers for Dell to find out the weakness and strength of their product and service. Dell providing a platform on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter for uploading the new feature of Dell product or service and giving advice for Dell. And last, the enterprise resource planning. Dell using the breadth of breed strategy, which means Dell enterprise resource planning system is formed by variety software package. The ERP also benefit a lot to Dell by improving coordinate between firms and allow Dell to satisfy customer by quick on-time delivery and high-quality product. Also, it integrates all information from different units and link them together to increase productivity and minimize the cost. Next will be Lin Bu presenting the strategy value of IT.
Hi, today I'm going to talk about strategic value of information technology. IT plays an important part in Dell's day-to-day operation. It uses IT to maintain a close relation with its customer and uses the information obtained to coordinate its entire network. Direct sales. Dell sells all of its product through online via its website Dell.com. Since there is no middleman involved, it can produce product at lower price compared to its competitor. This not only helps Dell to maintain a close relation with customer, but also helps it obtain first-hand knowledge about market data, market segmentation. With the help of market data obtained through direct sales, Dell can easily divide market into different segments of relevant group. This helps Dell to identify its potential customer and market opportunity. Currently, Dell has almost 40 country version of the site throughout Europe and Asia. Enhancing customer value. Dell website is easy to use with all of its product available in one place. Customer can get all the information about the product and technical support if needed. An easy website, information about the product, and option to customize with technical support in hand has enhanced its customer value. Secondly, Dell uses the obtained information to maintain close relation with its supplier and coordinate and operate its supply chain cost effective. Dell doesn't produce any product for inventory, so when a new product is launched, it can easily promote it. Having a close relation with supplier means that it can operate with fewer inventories. This has helped Dell to minimize its operating cost since it doesn't have to build its own manufacturing plant. Close relation with supplier. Dell establishes a long-term relation with renowned supplier. This means that the products are of high quality and customer trust the brand. It also shares all of its information with supplier about its daily production and sales forecast. It also uses customer feedback to identify problem and market opportunity. The flow of information between Dell customer and its supplier has helped Dell obtain competitive edge amongst its competitor and establish itself as one of the most successful brands in the world. Next, Jing Wu is going to talk about entity relationship diagram, Microsoft Access Database, and SQL.
Our entity relationship diagram is designed to demonstrate the activities between the customer, Dell, and the supplier. This can be divided into 3 parts. The first one is that customer search and select products from the websites, make the order, pay for the order, and make comments on the products. The second one is that the employee of the company process the order. The last one is the supplier of Dell provides the products through the shipments. The term in the upper part of the rectangle is the entity, such as customer selection. One thing needed to mention is that the entity selection and the item are 2 intermediary entities. They are used to break the many-to-many relationship between 2 tables. The term in the lower part of each rectangle are attributes. The bold attributes are the primary key of each entity, like the customer ID, and they uniquely identify the entity. And if this primary key appears in other tables, they become a foreign key. And the lines between each table show the relationship. There are 2 types of relationship in our entity relationship diagram, one-to-one and one-to-many. And most of them are one-to-many. For example, customer and selection. And the only one-to-one relationship is that between order and the payment. These 3 pictures show how Microsoft Access Database looks like. The last part I will provide is SQL. SQL is a kind of language which is used when someone needs to query data from database. The scenario we assume is that customer Yu Qixiao is interested in Alienware M18X notebook and want to know the price of the product and the review for this product. The following is the SQL format used to perform this query. On website, if you type Alienware 18 M18X in the search bar and press enter, the website will do the query process and capture the relevant data from database, and the screen will display the following content. And if you press the star on the left side, you will get customer's review for this product. Next, Yu Qixiao will give some recommendations for the interface of the website.
In Dell company, I would like to recommend 4 suggestions. The first one is too much content in the homepage. Dell's homepage contains a large amount of information, so people might be confused. Dell should make the homepage simple and clear, like there is a helping center, and it has 5 sectors which are in the homepage. It makes the layout of homepage more complicated. So if all the sectors are in a new page with using hyperlink, it could be better. The second one is the homepage is not innovative enough. The layout is quite confusing customer. The color is too loud compared to Apple. Therefore, a very clear homepage, white background and the black walls. And the only few advertising images to avoid too many content in the homepage and makes audience feel more convenient to find out what they want. So maybe learn from Apple. For people who do not much about computer, Apple makes them more clearly to read the website. The third one is too much steps for ordering goods. As we know, Dell's products are customized for customers, but for most kinds of products, it seems not necessary. For example, there's a flagship product called Alien. People like it not only has brilliant shape and performance, but also has many options to assemble it by yourself. However, for most Dell products, they have this service of self-assembly, and this is complicated when people want to order something. Thus, too much space will annoy people when they hesitate to choose 2 different brands like Sony and Dell. Mostly they will lose patience and choose the one they think is easy to access order. The last one is provide comparable information. When customers are struggling in choosing any products, they need to compare the products that they are interested in. So it is important to allow customers receiving comparable information from any products they want to compare. In conclusion, Dell is now not as successful as a few years ago, especially its competitors such as Apple company develops their products rapidly. Dell is falling down on sales of their products due to that there's lack of innovation of their products, and in last 3 years, the revenue of Dell is decreasing sharply as shown on previous presentation. Although there are few things that should be improved, Dell is willing to dedicate to the customers to provide better customer service.